So where would we be without technology? As a guy who uses a lot of it, I'm not sure I want to know the answer. With new platforms and advancements in operating systems, we're able to create and share more easily, but sometimes we still face limitations. And this morning we're getting our first look at a new computer that could help us evolve how we interact with technology. Back on the Blend, Emmy Award winner and tech expert, Katie Linendoll. Katie, good morning.
Hey, good morning, and yep, you nailed it. When we talk about new innovations in technology, I feel like we're one step closer to living in this Jetsons era. But I think what's really cool about the world of computing, too, is it's getting smarter and easier to use. And when I first saw this new unit, what you're seeing right next to me is Sprout by HP. I was like, wow, this is one step closer to Minority Report, but super cool technology. It's basically changing the way that we interact and collaborate with individuals, both personally and professionally. And let me quickly break this down, what you're looking at. So, of course, desktop powerful computer running off of Windows 8.1, terabyte of storage and sit here, super fast processor, all the things you need for a great computer. But two big differentiators here. You see this hood that you've probably never seen on a computer?
Yeah.
It has 3 high-tech cameras inside here. You can take a physical object and scan it, and within seconds, it'll actually pop up in the digital world. Now, what I'm touching down here is actually a touch screen, a secondary touch mat that interacts with the projector as well. So imagine this in terms of collaborating with designers in real time, being able to see what they see on the screen and being able to interact with it is totally a game changer in terms of software and hardware.
Wow, that is incredible technology. How will it change how we basically work, play, create, and make things? I know you gave us a little bit of example, but dive in a little deeper there.
Yeah, I think it's going to change the way that we collaborate, especially with things like designers and also the makers and the tinkerers of the world. When I was getting my degree in computers, it was a very nerdy time. We had to have all these different devices and hardware and software. Now we have this all in one device. I've never been able to see taking something like from the real world and actually scanning it in a matter of seconds and bringing it into a software program. So what you can be seeing with somebody in your family, for example, you could have a kid at 3,000 miles away. If you're on a business trip, they can actually use Crayola Studio and make you a card in real time, but also be speaking with you. So this real-time interactivity and also seeing what they see is a game changer in terms of software.
That's incredible. And you mentioned it, it helps families, not just the creators and the people who invent things and designers, but we're talking about families here. And really you can share those ideas with each other, right?
Yeah, and just making computing a lot more simpler. You know, when we can take all these different devices and put it in one unit, but also make it easy to use, I think that's the big key here in technology, and definitely worth checking out. Again, it's Sprout by HP.
Okay, and then when you talk about people who design stuff, you know, well, I guess this computer, it sounds like it's going to be able to tap into their creative process in new ways, because they're going to have to think about different ways to design stuff, to build stuff, to make stuff. How's that going to really enable the creative process?
And the operative word you used there was build. You know, I think this is going to change the game in terms of 3D printing. Now, we've heard about 3D a lot. You know, this is going to partner with a system that HP has rolling out in the next couple years. What's going to be really interesting is a lot of my friends actually use 360 photography, and it's a very laborious process. Now you can actually 3D scan an object, and then imagine being able to send that object, whether it's a piece of jewelry or just a little object or a figurine that you created, right to a 3D printer and pick it up in a matter of hours. That's going to be a game changer in terms of tech. So pair this kind of software with 3D printing, you have yourself a home run.
Yeah, who do you think this is built for? Designers or families and parents? Who do you think it's built for?
Absolutely, the makers and the creators of the world, and of course, as I just alluded to, the 3D printing, and naturally of families too. You know, being able to stay connected, I think, again, is that big word. Families and personally and professionally, I think it works for a number of different individuals.
Fantastic. How about a website to go to learn more all about this new unit? It's pretty cool. Sprout by HP.
Yeah, absolutely. You can check out sprout at hp.com or sprout.hp.com.
Yeah, really cool technology, Katie. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks.
All right, Katie's missing out, but our